Hello everybody, my name is Caretaker and I'm back from the game with another episode of my Rust Survival Guide. Now, I had an issue with fraps and some other stuff, so I decided to go ahead and start over in a fresh new spot. I wanted to show you what a real fresh spawn looked like. So I went ahead and killed myself, which is just suicide and the command prompt and it kills you. So anyway, we started off in a good spot. We are at the Hangar, I believe, and I will link a map and other stuff in the ground, in the description below. But what I want to do right now is I want to get enough wood to get a campfire. So I think I just need one more. So I need 5. Okay, so I got a campfire now. Now, what you want to do right now, your biggest thing to do is you want to build a shelter or something to protect you, a campfire, and start working on getting a weapon. We also need to get some food. And I see some food right here, but unfortunately there's a wolf nearby, so I gotta be really careful. Hoping to steer piggly wiggly away. Unfortunately, I was unsuccessful in doing so. I have no idea if I'm gonna win this or not. Ah, it got me. Unfortunately, you have shit like that happen. It's the most frustrating thing in the world. But okay, let's go ahead and start this over with. Okay, let's see. Where are we at? Okay, we're at, I think this is Civ Road or Civ 2. That is a rad town right there, so we need to be careful. But first thing you need to do right now is gather up your materials. You want to gather stuff like this. You want to gather wood, stone, all this good stuff. And the reason you want to get stone and wood and everything else like this is because you want to start working on making a weapon, and you need stone to smelt ore and other things for weapons. But right now we need to focus on some major things. We need shelter, we need a weapon, and we need food. So this is where gathering rocks comes in handy, because once we get enough wood and shelter, or wood and rocks, we can actually make a stone hatchet, which is going to make this a lot easier. And let's see, I have a starter kit on my server. So you technically could start off with a stone hatchet, but I want to show you what would happen if the server didn't come with one. So I'm just going to smack this rock up. I'm OCD like crazy, so I'm going to gather up all these before I go get those wood piles, even though I probably shouldn't because it'll take super long. And yeah. Let's see, sorry, just going to do something real quick. Okay. Bink. Come on. Sometimes taking these things takes forever. Alright, now I want you to notice down below to my right, let's see, my tab right here, you see that my food is dropping rapidly when I do that stuff. Watch, every time I swing. Will I hit something? Bam, just drops. I think I lose 3 per hit, or 2 to 3 per hit. So you want to find these wood piles and the rocks because they give you the most per yield. As you can see, I'm getting 7 per hit, and I think you can hit it 10 times. Whoa, what the fuck? There's a dead dude here. Okay, let me see if I can see who's online right now. I don't know who this could be. But I'm going to go ahead and... This is what's called a sleeper. My server is enabled. I don't know what he's got on him. So, it looks like the 3 players online from before are my buddies. And else, I don't know who this could be, but it looks like, oh, he's got some wood on him. I'm going to take his bandages, and I'm just going to toss the rock to get rid of that. Alright, and we're going to move on. And as you can see, when you hit a tree, you are lucky if you even get 1 wood. So this is why it's so important to gather these wood piles and whatnot. But you saw that I have some wood, some rocks, and anything else. So what do I want to make? The first thing you want to make, just right off the bat, when you make a campfire, that's definitely one of the first things you want to make, just in case. You also make a stone hatchet. Keep the rock. The rock actually makes a good weapon. It's surprisingly good at being a weapon. You can 2-shot a zombie with a rock. It takes 4 shots with a stone hatchet. Why? No clue. But hold on to the rock until you get a decent weapon. Trust me on this one. Well, actually thinking about raiding that town, but unfortunately that area is a really, really high radiated area because it is so big. There's actually an area not too far from here that I know about that's a much better place to go. Oh, fuck. Sometimes some of the sounds get me paranoid because I think I'm hearing a wolf or something, and I'm just like, oh. Wow, that's an awesome spawn. Oh, sorry. What the... What? Come on. Nope. Oh, what? Sometimes I amaze myself with how bad I am at this game. Doo-doo. Alright, let's do this. Sorry. I'm talking to people and trying to do this at the same time. So my health is getting, my food is getting low. My food is getting low, and when you get to 0, you will swing like this. You have to wait. And you gotta go like this, and you're very, very, very slow to do anything, which really sucks. So you definitely don't want to get that low. I'm pretty sure we're good on everything we're gonna need right now. And to start off, we're gonna want a wooden shelter, and we're gonna want a door. This means we have a shelter, we've got a campfire, we're all set. We can make the door now, and we're good. I'm gonna stack that right there. So this is good to have. Now our next option right now, since we have a shelter, we have a stone hatchet. The next thing you want to do right now, before anything, is find food. You need food. You can raid a town to get lucky with some food in there, but most of that honestly doesn't even restore that much health, so it's not a good idea. Though you could technically find cloth, and you can make a hunting bow, which would help you hunt other food and get better stuff. But most of that food in there doesn't fill you up on calories, which is the equivalent of food, unfortunately. So you don't want to go rushing a zombie town just yet. Though I might dip into these towns up here because there's some animals up here, and I know that you can actually get weapons. And this is actually where I just died. I actually spawned not too far away from here. It's actually right down there, and there's the wolf. So maybe I can find that pig I was hunting earlier. But since I'm here anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this stuff. What's in here? Okay, this stash is worthless. It's basically a 3-slot bag. You throw it on the ground, and after a short while, it'll sit there and look just like that, and you can put items in it. So I personally don't care for them. I think they're garbage. But you know, this is an important aspect of the game, is raiding these little towns and stuff. And I'll go into detail about that in another episode. I'll probably cut and go to every single one to show you where they're at and explain what all these mean. Because unfortunately, all I'm getting right now is ammunition, and that's not what I need. Though pistol is good because that's your basic weapon you make in the first part. You can make hand cannon, you can make a bunch of other stuff. But like I said, we're going to figure that out later. Right now we need shelter and food. That is... Oh god, I keep thinking I hear wolves. It freaked me out. Down that way is, I think it's called Civ Desert, and it's called that way because it's just a big, wide open field. You don't want to go down there. It's infested with zombies, so just trust me, don't do it. Cool thing about flares, I just got that, is that you can actually hold on to it forever. Well, not for... Oh, fuck, is that a bear? That's a bear, damn it. Yeah, you want to be careful of bears. Bears are the highest health monster in the game. Animal in the game. And if one of those starts chasing you, by the aggro radius is ridiculous. Those things will chase you to hell and back, literally. They will never stop chasing you. So I'm kind of hoping he... Okay, he's leaving soon. I'm hoping he leaves soon. Because I need some food. I need some food, Yogi. If I could just get some cloth, I would honestly be sorry. Now, I probably shouldn't be doing this because my food is so low, but whatever. Let's see. Come on. It's a good haul, too. Alright, now I know this building up here is safe. And the door to this one is on the outside, which is why I was hesitant to come in here. So I can't sneak. Alright, okay. Scheiße. Okay, now there is actually a bug I can do. I'm actually going to show you in just a second. Now, animals can get in here. I'm almost 100% on that. But you can see Yogi's not too happy with me. So what you want to do is run. This only works... Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, God. Okay, so this only works if you have a wooden shelter, such as this, or a wood foundation that's high enough. But animals can't get in through doorways, so I'm just going to... Whoop. Okay, so I don't need the door. But as you can see, I'm pretty much safe here now. They can't get in. And if I get to the right spot, as you can see, they can't hit me now. Oh, 2 with a hatchet? Really? Oh, because it's a headshot. Is that really a thunk sound? If you get a really loud one, you can... Oh. You get a really, really high damaging hit on them. Is that really loud squelching sound? Even in a normal spot, it doesn't really do it. Oh, alright, so that's a bug in the game right now. And a hatchet, you want to gather them, or to harvest them, you have to hatchet them. You can use the rock, but I'm going to show you right now. Super slow. About the same yield. You might get a little less, but you actually do gain a little bit more material when you use a hatchet type. So the stone hatchet will get you a slight bit more material. This is actually a perfect thing to happen because I needed all this stuff. Unfortunately, I had to glitch to do it. I mean, survival of the fittest. If you're going to use what you got to use, you know? So that's a nice little trick to know if you get into a pickle like I just did where you desperately needed food. But like, doors are kind of bugged. You saw I was aiming this way to put on there. They're bugged at the moment. They're a real pain to put on doors sometimes. But right now, it's getting me dark out, so I think this is as good a time to go ahead and set up our camp. I'm going to put my campfire here. Now, I'm going to show you something cool. When you put down a campfire, it automatically has 5 wood in it. You can actually pop this out and then make another campfire. But I'm not going to do that because I want to use the campfire. So I'm going to split up some wood, throw a little bit of extra in there just to keep it going. And I'm going to organize my stuff because I'm OCD. Now, when you cook food, you want to make sure to have it split like this. But I'm going to show you what happens when you have no fuel in there. If you have no fuel in there, and this is a good way to go run around and check people's fires and stuff to see if they have anything in them, is hit E. And if they have no fuel, it'll pop right open. So if it turns on, they might have some wood in there or some kind of fuel that you can steal. And yes, I do recommend you steal it unless it's your friend, and I wouldn't recommend it because that's a bad idea. But if you can, just walk up in here and jack some stuff. So we're going to go ahead and drop our fire, and voila, we have our first domicile. You can see that the sun is setting, so right now, I don't think zombies get more aggressive. I want to say they do, but I don't think they honestly do. But I've got some stones, I've got some cloth, so I want to make a sleeping bag. And the way the sleeping bag works and why it's so important is this is your spawn point. If I die, I will pop right back here. All the items on me will be dropped upon my death, but at least I know I have a safe spot to come back, which is why you want to build a storage crate. Actually, I just built my hunting bow. And for the hunting bow, you need arrows. And unfortunately, you can't use metal. You have to use stones. And stones only come from rocks. But you get 4 arrows per use of this. So I'm going to make a couple arrows. I'm going to go and make 20 arrows. That should be good for now. Save my stones because I'm going to make a furnace soon. But this is just our first day. We're just looking to survive and get in there. So I'm going to make a wood storage box too, just in case. You don't have to. This is just honestly preference. Alright, and then I'm going to drop the wood storage box right in here. And, oh, come on. Can I put it here? Here. Oh, what? There? No. How about right? Really? I can't put it there? Huh. Sometimes it's a little iffy. I think I put myself on a terrain that I'm not supposed to be on, so I don't want to bug out my crate. Can I put it here? No. Pick that up. I'm just gonna put it over here. I said sometimes placing items is a little buggy. Why can I not place this? There it goes. I don't know why it was so buggy, but since I picked that up, I need to put it back down. So can I fit it there? Sorry, I'm a little OCD. As I said, I'm OCD. So let me see what's going on real quick. Alright, now that we're started, I'm going to go ahead and use this animal fat, and I'm going to turn this into low-grade fuel, because there's pretty much nothing else I can use with it. And I'm going to need 10 to build a furnace, which is right here. So I need 10, I need some more stones, some more food, I'm going to need some more fuel. So for now, I'm actually just going to dump all my extra items in here, just in case I end up dying in one of my raids. I don't need any of these items, they can't be used right now. Leather, cloth, well, cloth is still useful, of course. But I can't really use any of these items, so it's best to leave them where you know they're safe, which is right here. I always like to keep some wood on me and a torch, just in case. Blood is worthless right now. You cannot use it until you get a med kit and you use a research kit to learn it. But for right now, this is good starting. So I'm going to keep my rock on me just in case I run into arrows and stuff like that. But I should be good. And since I have some extra torches, I'm going to go ahead and head out. But what we want to do, oh, that's right, I'm low on food, I almost forgot. Your food will not cook if you do not turn this on. If I turn this off like this, they will no longer cook. So you want to make sure to keep that on when you're trying to cook food. Oh, there's my command. That's so awesome. Alright, so now I have food. It gives you 500 calories, 20 rads, and 10 health. That means food is measured in calories in this game. And before they go in to teach you more about food, I'm actually going to do this. I probably shouldn't have done that because I think it can cook 3 per, so I probably just reset it, but I'm OCD. I'm saying that too much. Now, it gives you the byproduct of charcoal. Now, once this hits 250, your fire will go for just enough time to cook a piece of meat, and it turns off. So if you need a fire to burn for a while, make sure the charcoal is not maxed at 250, or it will not burn. But this is actually used in gunpowder. It's the only thing it can be used, is with sulfur, you need charcoal. So we're not going to really need it right now. Right now, let's get our food back up, and I'm actually going to go ahead and head outside real quick. Now, as you can see, I have a door right here. If anyone tries to open this door and I haven't hit /share door, they can't enter it. They can break it down with C4 or hatchet it, but that'll take an extremely long time. Before it gets too dark, I actually want to run over here. This is the area that is known as the Hangar, and this is another really low radiation zone. I just want to show you that crates around this area, in fact in any area, will respawn super fast. But it doesn't look like they did here. See, it's kind of dangerous to be running around at night like this, because this light here is basically a big spawn beacon. It's a big beacon that says, "Hi, there's someone here. Go ahead and kill me." So this is great. It restores 40 health just right off the bat. So I'm actually going to, I'll keep it on me. I can run if I need to. And when I loot it, we're all good. Oh, I love it. It does that. I gather this wood right here since we're good on food and we can do all that stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and start gathering this wood now because it's stupid to leave these piles up. These piles are amazing. They have tons of resources. It's best to go ahead and grab them when you can. Now the other box might be respawning soon, but I'm not too worried about it because it is getting dark, and eventually it will get to the point where it is pitch black and I cannot see. There could be a wolf or a bear respawning somewhere, so I'm gonna go ahead and gather this up real quick. Now the reason I'm gathering this up real quick, why I'm saying why I would normally skip it in favor of going to the Rat Town, is because I need stones, because I need to make a furnace so that I can upgrade my weaponry and my items. And one of the first items I want to get after all that other stuff is getting a hatchet. So for the first night, all you want to do, we've done everything we want to do. We made a we made a shelter, we made a place to spawn in case we die, we crafted a weapon, we managed to raid a few towns, which is definitely a plus for your first night. Always a plus to find one of these and finding decent loot. Unfortunately, I'm finding a ton of bandages, which aren't bad, but they're not really good either. So we're getting decent loot. We found a good spot to raid. We found a nice spot to put our house. Now, normally I wouldn't say leave your house in such an open spot because I am just off to the side. So you kind of don't want to do that. In fact, a better spot would be this hangar because there's only one loot spawn in here, and it's a pretty big spot. So, you know, people aren't going to be coming, oh wow, there's actually 2 loot spawns, I'm sorry, but you can actually put your, oh, it's perfect, awesome. You can actually put your house inside of here and build up around this area so only you can get the loot spawns, which is also good for when you want to jump in the server and you want to just, you know, loot some real quick. You just click, like, pop in, pop out. And there's no radiation, so you have no fear. Alright, now there's one more little area down here I'm going to show, and then I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video. Is that a bear? That's a bear. Oh god. Alright, in the next episode, I'm going to show you how to hunt. As you can see, look how far I am, and I can still see my fire. Oh, it just went out. I really, really hope no one is in my area. I don't have anything to fight back with. I mean, I got a bow, but the bow is a few shots to kill, so really hope I'm not going to have to bandito someone here. Well, I shouldn't say I'm banditoing them. They're banditoing me. Okay, I just went over a hill. And you see that piggy right there, or the boar? Those are the first things you want to hunt on the server. But for right now, it's nighttime, and the wolves and bears are respawning, so I'm going to go ahead and just get back to my house. Now, as I said, you can use the glitch where you just put down a foundation or a wood shelter and then just kill them outside of it. It would technically save on your ammunition, and it's a good way to get started. But I prefer to use it in an emergency because it's kind of a cheese way of doing it. Like, oh, I found a way to glitch the game. I don't like to do that. I like to play legitimately. I mean, I'm the admin of the server, and I play legit. So, you know, I don't like to try and steal stuff or spawn stuff in. I think that's ridiculous. If you want to play the game, play the game. If you don't want to play the game, then don't play, you know? It's just, it's personal gripes and stuff for me, so. Anyway, and we're just short of making a furnace, unfortunately. But it's too dark out right now. It's too risky. So I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, what do I not need on me? Let's see, I just want to organize this real quick. I like to put the ammo in the proper order. I know it's weird. That's just how I am. Let's see what I move. I'll keep the flares on me. There's no shame in, or no problem in having some extra lights. So there we go. Alright, and that is how to survive your first night. And you can say, I'm not really worried about this torch. I got an extra one here. I'm actually going to let it burn out. And as you can see, just look up there. And it is currently halfway through the night. So there's not much we can do here. And I can punch these trees for some wood. See, but I'm not going to get much. It's the same as the stone. It just does a little faster. And it's still the same risk. So I'm going to go ahead and go and chill in here for the rest of the night, and that's going to be that. So that's how you survive your first night, make your first weapon, and just generally get started in playing Rust. In the next episode, I'm going to teach y'all how to hunt, how to get started when you don't have a bow and stuff like that, and how to hunt in that manner. And we're going to figure it out. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the video for the night, and I will see y'all in the next episode. And I always fuck up my outros. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave me a like, favorite, subscribe if you want to see more of my survival guide and other videos that I'm making. And I'm going to try to work on using my new phrases, such as digging up likes for new videos and stuff like that. But I'll figure it out. I'll get used to it. But like I said, if you like, just make sure to like, favorite, subscribe. I'm headed to the grave. Fucking hell, I can't talk today. I'm heading to the grave. Welcome to town, everyone.